Make no mistake about it. You cannot serve and follow God and live in sexual immorality. You just can't. The Bible tells us that explicitly. If you go to 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and you start at verse 3, it says this: "It is God's will that you should be sanctified, that you should avoid sexual immorality, that each of you should learn to control your own body in a way that is holy and honorable, not in passionate lusts like the pagans who do not know God, and that in this matter no one should wrong or take advantage of a brother or sister. The Lord will punish all those who commit such sins, as we told you and warned you before. For God did not call us to be impure, but to live a holy life. Therefore, anyone who rejects this instruction does not reject a human being, but God, the very God who gives you his Holy Spirit." So that means that if you reject God, you're rejecting the Holy Spirit. And if you're rejecting the Holy Spirit, you're rejecting the salvation that Jesus died for on the cross. Heaven does not have a place for those who live in the sexually immoral life. And that's something that a lot of people have a hard time swallowing. It's a tough pill to swallow, but it's the truth. A lot of times these days people say things like, "Oh man, you know, I have needs," or whatever the case may be, right? No, you have desires. What you need is to be in the will of God. What you need is to accept Christ as salvation. We don't just accept him in our words. You don't just say a sinner's prayer one time and then that automatically deems you to heaven. No, we are not saved by works, but our faith will be evident through our works. And if you have no works, then your faith is dead, per James chapter 1. So with that being said, if you love God, it's not about being perfect. It's about striving to live a life that says you love him. Because how can you say you love your husband or your wife if all you do is cheat on them? That's what we do to God, right? Because the Bible explicitly says that we are the bride of Christ as Christians, which means that you are in active infidelity and you are in active fornication with the world when you choose to live in sin, when you choose to go out and be sexually immoral. You are called to tame yourself. You have been given the power. Luke chapter 10:19 says that you've been given power to tread over scorpions and serpents and all the powers of the dark world. But fact of the matter is, just because you've been given the power doesn't mean that God is going to force you to use the power. You have to use the power that has been invested in you by the blood of Christ to overcome him. Revelation 12 says that we overcome evil by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. By his stripes you've been healed. But are you going to go hurt yourself again? Food for thought. God bless you. I love y'all.